Kati vinoda theke Gorara Sampada Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Gaura Hari Bol Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Nityananda Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody, you can raise your arms and chant loud. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Chan, and be happy. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Govinda Hari, Gopala Hari, Govinda Hari, Gopala Hari, Govinda Hari, Gopala Hari, Govinda Hari, Gopala Hari, Govinda Hari, Gopala Hari. Jaya Jaya Nanda Nandana Shama Hari, Jaya Jaya Nanda Nandana Shama Hari, Jaya Krishna Hari, Jaya Rama Hari, Jaya Krishna Hari, Jaya Rama Hari, Jaya Jaya Nanda Nandana Shama Hari, Jaya Jaya Nanda Nandana Shama Hari. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya, Govinda Govinda, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. Shri Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya. Radhe Radhe, Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Gopala Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya. Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Oh Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Hey Radhe Govinda Jaya Radhe Govinda. Bolo Radhe Govinda Jaya Radhe Govinda. Radhe 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 Govinda. Radhe 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 Govinda. Oh Radhe Govinda Jaya Radhe Govinda. Bhaje Radhe Govinda Jaya Radhe Govinda. Oh Radhe Govinda Jaya Radhe Govinda. Bhaje Radhe Govinda Jaya Radhe Govinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Kishor Kishori, Jaya Kishor Kishori, Kishor Kishori, Jaya Kishor Kishori. Jaya Jagana, Jaya Jagana, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra. Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada. Oh Jaya 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 Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Haribol, 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 Gaura Haribol. Nitai Gaura Premanande Hare Hare Bol. Jayom Vishnupat Paramahansa Parivrajacharya Ashtotara Shatashishimadhi Sevang Grace AC Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Jayom Vishnupat Paramahansa Parivrajacharya Ashtotara Shatashishimadhi Sevang Grace Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki. ISKCON Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki. प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्ता वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंद राधा कुंद गिरि गोवर्धन की श्री वृंदावन मथुरा धाम की श्री मजपुर नवद्वीप धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगा माजी जमुना माई की Bhakti Devi Shrimati Tulsi Maharani ki. The most beautiful lordship Shishi Kishore Kishori ki. Paramakaruna, their most merciful lordship Shishi Gauranitai ki, their most merciful Lordship, Sri Jagannath, Sri Baladev, Shrimati Subhadra Maharani, Sri Sudarshan Chakra ki, Sri Harinam Sankirtan Jagya ki, Sri Sri Radha Damodara ki, Sri Karthik Masa ki, Nitai Gaura Premanande. Oh, glories to the assembled devotees. Oh, glories to the assembled devotees. Oh, glories to the assembled devotees. Oh, glories to Shishiguru and Shigoranga.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Praladadadayime. Hiranyakashipurvakshaha. Shrilatankanakalae. Ito Narsimha Parato Narsimha. Yato yato yami tato Narsimha. Vahir Narsimha Hridaye Narsimha. Narsimha Madhyam Sharanam Prapadye. Savakara Kamala Varenaka Adbhuta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubrenga Keshavadeta Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Narasimhadev Jaya Narasimhadev Jaya Narasimhadev Jaya Narasimhadev. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Bhakta Prahlad. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Haribo bol, Nitai Gaura Hari bol. नरसिम्हा भगवान की, प्रहलाद महाराज की, श्रीला प्रभुपाद की, गौर प्रेमानंदे.
Good evening, everybody. On behalf of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada and our beautiful deity Shishi Kishore Kishori Sri Jagannath Sivaladev Shrimati Subhadra Maharani and Shishi Gaur Nitai Ki Jai. We'd like to welcome you all to this ISKCON of Chicago. It's very wonderful to have you here, especially because we just finishing the first month, the first week of Karthik. So how's your Karthik celebration going? Miss, let me hear some noise here. How's everybody Karthik? So we know Karthik is the most auspicious month of the year. And here in our ISKCON Chicago, we celebrate Karthik very nicely every day by offering ghee lambs to the Supreme Lord Sri Damodar. And tonight we're going to do it also. So please stay after Prasadam. You come down and you have the opportunity to offer lamb while reciting the beautiful prayers of Damodarashtaka, the air prayers in glorification of Lord Damodar. So the second week of Karthik. Today is a very auspicious day. Any one of you know which day is today? Let me see your hands. Auspicious, super auspicious. Actually, listen to this. Our great Vaishnava Acharya, Srila Rupa Goswami, says that this place is the most sacred place in the whole universe. Now, just process that. The most sacred place in the whole universe is called Radhakund. And today is the appearance days of Radhakund. So it's called Bahulastami. And during this beautiful festival, at midnight, many pilgrims in Vrindavan will gather to take bath in Radhakund. Anyone has been in this festival before? Let me see hands. There's one, and myself too. It's amazing. Huh? It's very amazing. You have Radhakund is a very small town in Vrindavan, in Govardhan. Thousands and thousands of pilgrims just go to take bath. It's like imagine in Mumbai during the rush hour trying to take the train like that. The whole town. Packed with people. So very beautiful celebration. Today is this auspicious day. Wednesday will be Ekadasi. For those of you who follow Ekadasi, we don't take grains and beans during Ekadasi. And we increment also our chanting, our remembering, our glorification of Krishna. Also, Sunday is Diwali. So we're going to celebrate here in the temple. The way in our tradition, Gaudiya Vaishnava celebrate Diwali is still offering lamps to the Lord, and you're going to have the displays of lights. Many temples put little lights around the temple, so it will be beautified. But the main celebration that I would want you to put in your calendar, and please come and participate to the Anukut ceremony during Govardhan Puja. It's a very beautiful festival, and the devotees are planning and they're going to work very hard to put a very beautiful festival. It falls on Monday, the 13th, and the celebrations will start around 6 in the evening, and will go on till 8:30 like that. So you please come and celebrate with us these very beautiful festivals during the month of Kartik. Today, we have a very wonderful speaker. Our guest speaker is His Grace Balaram Prabhu. Most of you know Balaram Prabhu. He's one of our senior devotees here. Arguably the most eloquent of all of us. It's really wonderful when we hear his classes. He's a wonderful presenter, and also with very deep and clear realizations of Krishna consciousness. He is one of the dear disciples of His Holiness Radhanath Swami. And so we're looking forward to hear from him. And thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the program. Hare Krishna.
Kunja Bihari Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Shri Shri Kishore Kishori ki jai. Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai. Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Manani ki. Srila Prabhupada ki. Harinam Sankirtan Yajna ki. Tai Gaur Premanande. Hare Krishna. So we'll be reading from a verse from Bhagavad Gita as it is. Please repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We're going to be discussing this evening the glories of this month, Karthik. But before that, we will pick a verse from Gita and see what Srila Prabhupada has to share with all of us. Can I request all of you in the back come forward? There's a lot of space here. Can all scooch forward? So this is the eighth chapter of Bhagavad Gita. The chapter is entitled Attaining the Supreme. And this is a famous verse, verse 6. Most of you know this verse. We'll discuss this verse. So Krishna is speaking this verse to Arjuna. Krishna is saying, Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tvajante ante kalevaram tam tam evaiti kaunteya sadha tad bhava bhavitaha. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Whatever state of being one remembers me when he quits his body, O son of Kunti, that state he will attain without fail. Purport. The process of changing one's nature at the critical moment of death is explained here. A person who at the end of his life quits his body thinking of Krishna attains the transcendental nature of the Supreme Lord. But it is not true that a person who thinks of something other than Krishna attains the same transcendental state. This is a point we should note very carefully. How can one die in the proper state of mind? Maharaj Bharat, although a great personality, thought of a deer at the end of his life. And so in his next life, he was transferred into the body of a deer. Although as a deer, he remembered his past activities, he had to accept that animal body. Of course, one's thoughts during the course of one's life accumulate to influence one's thoughts at the moment of death. I'll repeat this again. Of course, one's thoughts during the course of one's life accumulate to influence one's thoughts at the moment of death. So, this life creates one's next life. If in one's present life one lives in the mode of goodness and always thinks of Krishna, it is possible for one to remember Krishna at the end of one's life. That will help one be transferred to the transcendental nature of Krishna. If one is transcendentally absorbed in Krishna's service, then in his next birth, in his next body, he will be transferred spiritually, not materially. Therefore, the chanting of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare is the best process for successfully changing one's state of being at the end of one's life. So the translation again, whatever state of being one remembers when he quits his body, O son of Kunti, that state he will attain without fail. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurummilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So again we welcome all of you this evening. So this month is very, very special because this month the advantage of doing even little spiritual progress in this month, the result gets multiplied millions of times. It's a good proposal, isn't it? Doing little and getting more. If you are a businessman, you probably understand this better, you know. So with little investment, if you're going to get, if I invest $10 and if I get $1 million, it's a very good proposal. So Krishna is so merciful that he has created such avenues for us. This verse that we just read, it's a very, very important verse. Usually, when we talk about spirituality, when we request individuals to take the names of Krishna or worship Krishna, the immediate reaction we get is that this is something you should do when you get old. You might have heard this. Why are you wasting your time now in chanting Krishna's name or worshipping Krishna? Right now, just focus on your life, make a good living, become successful. And when old age comes, when you cannot do anything, engage in the service of Krishna. Actually, you should go and ask an old person who hasn't done anything for Krishna in his life, if he or she is able to do at the end of his life. So here in the purport, Srila Prabhupada makes a very, very strong statement. Srila Prabhupada says that one's thoughts in his life will influence his thoughts at the time of death. If I have to ask, there are so many individuals here today, devotees. You're listening to me. There are so many thoughts that are crossing your mind. And the thoughts that you are having is not necessarily your neighbor is also having the same thoughts. You may be thinking about going to work tomorrow. I have to do so much work tomorrow. Your neighbor may be thinking, oh, tomorrow I'm going on a vacation. So neighbor is thinking about enjoying a vacation. Or somebody is thinking, I'm going to travel tomorrow. Right? Or somebody may have some sort of anxiety. Somebody may have anxiety about his health. Somebody may have some issues with his family. So many thoughts we are consumed by. Even though you're listening to me right now, we cannot shut off the thoughts that are coming in our mind. So the thoughts that we live with 24/7, 365 days a year, those thoughts become prominent at the time of death. So the purpose of us coming to such programs, the purpose of us coming to temple, there are various purposes. If I have to ask each one of you here, why did you come to temple today? I'll get many interesting answers. But I'll still ask anyways. Let's see if there's any volunteer. Why did you come to this temple this evening? Anybody? Yes. There we go. He's come to this temple because he wants to see how Chicago is different from India. Okay. Anybody else? Yes. So Mataji is saying she comes to temple. She has come today to take darshan, the beautiful darshan of Shri Kishore Kishori. What else? Yes, Vedant. So he has come today to please Kishore Kishori by his service. He plays very good mudanga. I'm sure you noticed. So through his mudanga player, he is pleasing Krishna. Yes. Okay. She comes to temple because she enjoys the kirtan. She likes the kirtan. Yes. Like and hear the kirtan. Yes. Very good. To come to temple, she comes to temple to see Kishore Kishori and get the Sangha, association of like-minded people. So, the important point that I want to emphasize here is that we come to temple for all these reasons. But very importantly, we come in the association of devotees to increase our faith. See, we all at various levels of our journey, eventually to the spiritual world. But we all carry different faith. One time, in a village, there was a man, and this man was a very good artist. And his skills were that he was very proficient in walking on a tightrope. So he used to go from village to village and showcase his abilities to walk on these tightropes. The way he used to do is at the outskirts of the city, if there are two parallel trees, he used to tie a rope from one tree to another tree. He used to climb the tree and used to walk on the tightrope. So one such time, and obviously it's a big excitement, right? I mean, sometimes when you try to show something extraordinary, people get very excited. So the word got spread, and then all the villagers came and they gathered outside the village. And this artist, he climbed the tree and he was about to get on the rope. He put his first foot on the rope. And by the way, he was not having any, stick to balance himself. There was no sort of cushion on the ground. Like if he falls, then. So he started walking on that tight rope. He took one step. He took second step. As he took the second step, there were a few monkeys on the trees. He called the monkeys. He called one monkey, and that monkey came and got on his shoulder. And by the way, just think, he's still on the tight rope. And monkeys, right? They don't sit quiet. So one monkey came on his left shoulder. He called for another monkey. And this monkey came on his second shoulder. He walked further. Now he's in the middle of the tight rope. He called three more monkeys. And the monkeys were obviously getting on the rope. And they all climbed on his shoulder. And obviously the crowd was cheering him. Right? They were like pretty excited. They were amazed to see, here's a man. I mean, he's walking on a tight rope. And there are monkeys on his shoulder. And eventually he made it to the other side. There was an uproar. Everybody applauded. And everybody was very happy to see such a amazed presentation by this artist. He got down from the tree. He came back. He came back on the tree and he started to climb. As he was climbing the different branches to get on the rope, He put his first foot again, and this time he looked at the audience. He looked at the audience and he asked one gentleman, "Do you think I can cross this tightrope?" And the gentleman said, "Yes, you can," because they already saw him do that. Then he said, "If I put monkeys on my shoulder again, do you think I can cross?" What was the response? Yes, because they already saw it. Then he tells the same man, "Can you come up on my shoulder?" Can you guess what was the response? Why no? No, why is he afraid? Because he already saw the monkeys. He naturally, when he was kind of, spotted there, he could have told him, "Okay, maybe you should try with him, not me." That's what I would have done. Said, "No, you want to try on human being, try on him, not on me." So although this gentleman who was called for on the ground, he had confidence in him. He had confidence that this person, he just saw the monkeys on his shoulders, they were just all over the place, but he was still able to successfully get on the other side of the tightrope. But when it came that he's supposed to be getting on his shoulders, although he had the confidence that this man could do, but he did not have the trust that this man, this artist, could safely take him to the other side. So the combination of confidence and trust is what makes up faith. So we come here every Sunday or the different festivals to build our faith in Krishna, to build our faith in the process of Krishna consciousness. Srila Prabhupada often used to say that Krishna consciousness is a science. There is no room for sentimentality in Krishna consciousness. Everything in the way Krishna explains the different principles in Bhagavad Gita, it's a science. And here in this verse that we just read, Krishna explains the science. That at the end of one's life, if he is able to remember me, in the previous verse actually Krishna says that if he was able to remember me, he will come to me without fail. Antakalecha mam evam smaran muktva kalevaram. Muktva kalevaram, when we are about to give up this body, if we get remembrance of Krishna, then we go back to Krishna. We don't have to come and take birth again in this material world. Now for that to happen, you have to practice remembering Krishna now. We can see, if I come and poke you on the side right now, what will be your first reaction? I come and pinch you very hard. You'll feel hurt. But you'll naturally call out for somebody. Either your mother, your father, your spouse, your husband, wife. Or if you're Krishna conscious, you'll call for Krishna. It's a very sudden and a very spontaneous reaction. I don't want to tell you that, okay, I'm going to pinch you now, you better call for Krishna. It's very natural. So Srila Prabhupada explains that Krishna consciousness is all about becoming conscious about Krishna. And here, in the conclusion of this purport, Srila Prabhupada tells us how that happens. The remembrance of Krishna becomes embedded in our consciousness by the regular chanting of Krishna's names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. If you can just every day take some time out of your busy schedule and put Krishna in your life, the process of chanting, then what happens? Because you have practiced chanting Hare Krishna, then at the end of life, the remembrance of Krishna becomes very easy. Because Krishna is like that 911, When there's an emergency, we know who to call for. For devotees, that 911 is usually Narsinga prayers, right? When we are in danger, we call out for Lord Narsingadev to come and protect us. So all this becomes very natural for a devotee who has been practicing Krishna consciousness. Now Krishna is so kind that Krishna knows our mentality. Krishna knows our mentality. That even after hearing, we may not become very serious. So what does Krishna do? Like if you see in the material world here, those of us who like to buy things, who are consumers, right? Usually we go to a store. What is the aisle usually we enter? We enter the aisle which has got clearance, which has got sales. That's where our attention first goes. Oh, there's a sale here. Let me go and see what is the sale about. Right? It's pretty natural. And the greatest sale of the year, when does that happen? Anybody? What was that? Black Friday. The day after Thanksgiving. Everybody is eagerly waiting for that, by the way. The husband is telling the wife, no purchases now. Wait for Thanksgiving Friday. Why? Because it's not that, the sale is all about cheap stuff. You really get good stuff for a very cheap price. Because that is one day the stores say, okay, we're going to open up our stores. They get the maximum sales, their revenue is up. But we as consumers, we get a good product for a much lesser price. If you were to go there purchase something today, you have to pay a heavy price. So among the 12 months that we have, there is 1 month which is a spiritual sale. Okay, January I could not chant. I tried. February I tried. Nothing happened. Each month has gone by. There is 1 month, which is now, by the way, where if you chant Krishna's name once, the benefit of chanting Krishna's name or doing any seva, dancing in the kirtan, it gets multiplied millions and millions of times, the benefits that you would get otherwise. Now, who would not want to do that? So that is the month, that is the glory of this month. The month of Karthik is especially glorified because of this. It has this one characteristics among many, that whatever little you do, it gets multiplied millions and millions of times. So what if you genuinely, seriously do? If you chant one name of Krishna, the benefit is 100 times. You chant 2 names of Krishna, the benefit of thousands of times. If you chant 3 names of Krishna, the benefit is millions of times. So we become very attracted by this. In fact, one time a devotee told me, when I was giving a lecture like this, and then after the class, this gentleman, he came to me. He said, how many days is this Karthik? I said, the entire month, 30 days. So he said, you said in the class that whatever little I do, you get multiplied millions and millions of time. So I should not do anything other months. I should just chant in this month. So I said, that is not what I'm telling. See, because people are so intelligent. We are always so used to cutting corners, as they say. Right? So I had to explain to him the mean that if you are able to chant every month, every day, which is better. But in this month especially, the benefit gets multiplied many, many times, many, many folds. So why would you not want to chant? So, usually, again going back to the point of faith, right? Our mind is always thinking about, when it comes to faith, there are things that we cannot see. There are things that we cannot see, the things we cannot perceive, and we start commenting. We start thinking God's plan, right? One time there was a man who was very tired, and he came to this huge banyan tree. Everybody is familiar with banyan tree, right? He came across this huge banyan tree, and he sat underneath and he was resting under that banyan tree. And then very close by, he saw a huge field. In that field, there were watermelons. You know watermelon. Watermelon is usually grown on the ground. You know it's like the creepers are very small, very thin, the branches, but it's on the ground. So he started thinking, said, what kind of creator this is? Such a huge tree, so many branches, but the fruit on this tree is, banyan fruit, if you've seen, is very small, very tiny. Why didn't he put this big watermelon on the top? Why watermelon has to grow on the ground? So like that he was thinking, he fell asleep. As he fell asleep, there was a wind that shook the tree. And a small banyan fruit fell on his head. And he woke up. You're all smiling. You know what he was thinking. Just a few minutes back, he was questioning the Creator. So the Creator is not so intelligent. He, such a small fruit, such a big tree, and it's a big fruit. It's on the ground. He started thinking, I woke up because this small fruit fell on my head. Now I know, if that watermelon was up on there, and if that watermelon fell on my head, what would my situation? So he started thinking, oh, Lord is very intelligent. I cannot doubt the Lord. So the main ingredient I should say, the main fruit of satsanga, the main fruit of coming together like this, is to increase our faith in the process. We are not blind followers. Srila Prabhupada often condemned blind following. Our explanation, our realizations, our process is based on shastras, on scriptures like Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam. So when we follow the instructions that Krishna is giving us, we get realizations. To that realization, it's a proof. Krishna mentions in the 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam, Pavitram Idam Uttamam, Pratyaksha Vagamam Dharmyam, Susukham Kartum Avyayam. Pratyaksha Vagamam, you will realize this knowledge, you will realize when you practice this knowledge. So this month of Karthik, it's a beautiful month. There are so many beautiful pastimes or incidents that happened in this month. So there's a long list, right? Obviously, one question that many people ask, okay, you talked about this month being such auspicious. There are so many things we can do. We talked about chanting, but there are many, what we call it, injunctions and vows that you can take in this month. And devotees, especially those who are practicing the process of Krishna consciousness, we take many vows. We take vows to chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. We wake up early in the morning. The first activities that we do is chant. Then there are two very prominent and very important activity that we have to do in this month. No matter what happens, no matter where you are, you have to try to do these two things. Would you be interested to know what those two things are? Any show of hands? Okay, only two people want to know. How many? Let me see some hands. I'll be inspired to speak. There's a story. One time, a sadhu, he went to a village. He went to a village, and there was advertisement done that, hey, the sadhu is coming. Let us all gather to hear from the sadhu. So this saint, the first question he asked all the audience in the audience. And what was the question? How many of you believe in God? What happened? Everybody raised their hands. He raised the hand. So the sadhu, the saint said, oh, if everybody believes in God, why do you need me? So he went away. So all the villagers, they gathered and said, oh, why we did that? So again, we'll try to call him. And if he asks this question again, nobody should put their hands up. So he came again after a few days, asked the same question. How many of you believe in God? Nobody raised their hands. So the sage said, the sadhu said, oh, nobody here believes in God. What is the point in me speaking? So he went away. So the villagers were again bewildered. Now this time they decided, okay, half of us will raise the hand and half of us will not raise the hand. So the week after the saint came again. And everybody expected the question. What was the question? How many of you believe in God? So there was a set of devotees on this side, they raised their hands. And on this side, nobody raised their hands. So the sage said, those who believe in God, convince them who don't believe in God, what is the point in me speaking? And he left away. So this business of raising hands, you have to be very careful. But again, so the two most important thing that we have to perform in this month, one is to chant a particular prayer, which we call Damodar Ashtakam. Damodar Ashtakam, these are 8 beautiful prayers glorifying this one beautiful pastime that took place in this month. We call it the Damodar Leela. Krishna, who becomes bound by the love of his mother Yashoda. And we will do that here today at 7:30. So please make sure you attend. Right? If you cannot, make sure you go home and every day, without fail, just once, offer this prayer to Lord Damodar. And the second important thing that we can do in this month is offer the ghee lamp. Take the cotton, dip it in ghee, and offer it to whom? To Krishna, to Lord Damodar, to Vishnu, to Narayan, to Lord Ram. We offer that ghee wick. And what is the benefit? I was surprised nobody asked that. What is the benefit of doing this? The benefit of doing this, if you follow this Karthik Vrat of chanting, Vrat means a vow. If you follow this vow for the entire month, every day without fail chant Damodar Ashtakam, offer the ghee lamp to Krishna. It is explained in the scriptures, the sins that one has committed for millions of lives, they become vanished instantly. And then at the end of this life, believe it or not, at the end of this life, you become eligible to go back to the spiritual world. Now one may say, oh, what is spiritual world? This world is nice. Let's talk about this world. That's why you have to come here every Sunday to hear about that world, not about this world. The news about this world is here in our phones. Right? Just go to your phone and you'll get to know what's happening in this world. But this news that we hear about this world, just imagine if at the time of death somebody is coming and reading you about the news of this world. What will be your destiny? Again, you will enter the womb of a mother, come crying, go to school, get a job, get married, get old, and die. And the cycle continues. No. So we want to hear about the news that is happening in the spiritual world. Because Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that when you hear about me, Krishna says, Yat karoshi yad ashnashi, yad jahoshi dadashiyat, yat tapasyasi kaunteya, tat kurushu madarpanam. Whatever you eat, whatever you do that is an offering to me, Krishna is saying. And the process of Krishna consciousness is so beautiful that just by doing little, see, Krishna is such a sweet God that He knows our capacity. He is not expecting us to do Herculean tasks. He says Swalpam. Swalpam means very little. But if you do little bhakti in this life, trayate mahoto bhayat, it will save you from the greatest danger. And what is the greatest danger? Repeated birth and death. So these two things, if you are able to do, offer ghee lamp and follow this vow of reciting Damodar Ashtakam every day, you will get immensely benefited. I'll tell you a story. Krishna had many queens in Dwarka. Who remembers the prominent two queens of Krishna? Rukmini and Satyabhama. So one time, Satyabhama asked Krishna a question. My Lord, how is it that I became your wife? What I have done that I became qualified to become your wife? So Krishna told her a story. You would like to hear the story? So Krishna told, my dear Satyabhama, in your previous birth, you were a daughter of a Brahmana in Satya Yuga. Your name was Gunavati. Your father's name was Susharma. And your father was very pious. And you are also very sweet young girl. Your father had a disciple. His name was Chandra. And your father was so happy with his disciple, he married you to his disciple Chandra. And one day, your father and your husband Chandra, they went on to the forest to collect some ingredients for the sacrifice. And in the forest, see our mind, everybody's attention went there. So your father and your husband were killed by a demon in the forest. Now, when Gunavati, when she got the news about his father and her husband's death, she had nowhere to go. She was completely bewildered. She didn't know what to do. She could remember two instructions from her father that her father kept repeating again and again. What was those two instructions? First instruction was that she should observe and fast on Ekadashi. And the second instruction was she should follow Karthik Vrata. She should take vows in the month of Karthik. So these two instructions kept ringing in her ear. The father is no longer there. So she took this instruction of her father to her heart and she started practicing. making strong, very severe vows on Ekadashi. She fasted on Ekadashi, she chanted the names of the Lord, and most importantly, every Karthik, she observed fast on Karthik and she offered ghee lamp to the Lord. So, like that, many years passed by, and one day in the morning, after she took her bath, she died. As soon as she died, a beautiful airplane from the spiritual world descended and took her back to the spiritual world. And now in Dwapar Yuga, you took birth here, your father, Satrajit, and now I am married to you in this life. The result is in front of you because you observed Ekadashi Vrat and followed the vows of Karthik very diligently in your previous life. So these are not just stories to, you may say, to inspire us, but these are real stories. Right? The proof of the pudding is in the eating. So if you sincerely practice these instructions and follow these vows very diligently, right? It doesn't take much time. How much time it takes to offer a ghee lamp and to do Damodar Ashtakam? Obviously, if you sing, it may take some time, but otherwise you can just recite those prayers sincerely with your heart, and you can see the effect of it in your life. Srila Prabhupada often used to say, the process of Krishna consciousness is very simple for the simple, complicated for the complicated. So now you have to decide how complicated you want to make this process. So this month, and we will continue. We have next week, Subal Prabhu is going to speak. Hopefully, he'll touch on Damodar Lila. I was thinking of what to speak, but I like this subject of speaking the glories of Karthik, because obviously, personally for me, it inspired me to make sure I take vows and follow those vows, and also inspire all of you to practice Krishna consciousness. Come to the temple every Sunday. If you can come every day, it's great. But at least Sunday you come here, participate in this satsanga, in the association of devotees, and increase your faith. Right? As I mentioned before, the idea behind hearing, by hearing, just recently, I want to share something before I close. You see how powerful hearing is. Now, one of my colleague at work, he is a big fan of movies. So he'll always come and share with me. I watched this movie or this episodes, and so I usually just hear him. He's a nice person. But few weeks ago, he was sharing about something, some episodes, and he was so enthusiastic when he was sharing with me. So you have to watch this. I'm like, as devotees, we don't watch anything. I didn't tell him that, but in my heart I was thinking, but he was so engrossed in sharing his experience watching those episodes. For a few minutes, a thought came in my mind. What was the thought? Can you guess? Maybe I should watch it. Just that association and that power of somebody who has that inspiration. Even if it's mundane, you can get influenced. Similarly, when we hear about Krishna, when we hear about the merciful nature of Krishna, the kind nature of Krishna, it attracts our heart. Rukmini, Krishna's principal wife, how did she become a devotee? How did she become attracted to become wife of Krishna? Just by hearing. When she was small, she used to hear about Krishna. Narad Muni used to come and recite, and she heard, and just by hearing, she is not even seeing Krishna. Just by hearing about Krishna, she became so attracted that if I have to get married, I have to get married to this person. And we can see in our own life, those of us who are from India, who got married through arranged marriage, as we call it. Right? Before we got married, we heard about our spouse from our relatives. She's like this or he's like that. So just by hearing about this person, we developed a sort of attraction. I think I need to meet this person. And when that person is in front of us, then we see, oh, everything that I heard about you is so true. You're beautiful, you're very artistic, you're very intelligent, you're knowledgeable, you're kind, you're well behaved. All these qualities we become attracted to. Similarly, when we hear about Krishna regularly, then we develop an attraction of our heart, because love for Krishna is sitting in our heart. It needs to be just awakened. And the process of awakening that love for Krishna is the process of Shravanam, through the process of regular hearing. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Every day, you make sure you hear something about Krishna. Just by hearing about Krishna regularly, we develop attraction for Krishna. Whatever little I shared about you this evening about Karthik month, the desire will naturally fructify in the heart that maybe I should do this. What will I lose? You're not asking me for, okay, one ghee lamp, $1 million. No. Right? Everything is free. You just come to the temple, offer the ghee lamp, chant, and at the end, honor nice Krishna Prasadam, and then go back home. And then again, continue this process regularly. And then you will see the effect of this in your own life. In this lifetime, you'll see the effect. Guaranteed. This is Krishna's promise, not my promise. Krishna's promise. Krishna is telling us that you follow the principles that He has given, you observe the vratas in this month of Karthik, you'll become successful. So please come here every Sunday, participate in this satsang, chant, dance, honor Krishna Prasadam, and make your life happy. Hare Krishna. Are there any questions from anybody? We can take one question maybe. 6:30. Yes.
Krishna Bhakti, it's the science. Because you spoke of the heart and you spoke about love for Krishna and remembering him. So that point kind of just stuck with me.
Yeah. So the question is, I mentioned that actually Srila Prabhupada mentions that Krishna consciousness is a science. We don't get too sentimental about things. Right? Everything is, there is a reason for something. So sentiments are important because that's how you express your love to Krishna, right? But the science side of it is, what I meant by that is, you don't discount the fact that there is a process behind what we do. We don't discount that. We don't just keep the sentiment side of things. Sentiments are important, right? Because that's how, as I mentioned, that's how you express your love. But how to do that, it cannot be sentimental. It is mentioned in the scriptures. We follow like what we are supposed to do and how we are supposed to do is in the scriptures. We follow that. We cannot just say, what, I don't care. Because I just have so much love for Krishna, so I'm going to do whatever I want. No. That feelings for Krishna will naturally come when we follow the science. That's what I meant. So those are like all parallelly happening. We don't just take one out. But usually what people don't want to follow the process, and they just want to do what they want, their heart or mind tells them to do. Right? But at least in our initial phases of Krishna consciousness, we have to follow the instructions given by the scriptures, the instructions given by the Guru, the instruction given by the devotees, and to the process, obviously the emotions, the sentiments will come naturally by following the process. Does that make sense? Thank you. So we'll stop here. Srila Prabhupada ki. Karthik month ki,
Jai.
Shishra Damodar ki.
Thank you, Balaram Prabhu, for wonderful class. And remind us in one sense, that this whole month, the storehouse is open with a big, big sale. So come and take advantage. That's something that we can take home. Thank you so much. The program will continue. So we're going to invite you to partake the beautiful offering of this sanctified dinner we call prashadam. And third floor, so you know the drill for all of you that come often. And for how many here is for the first time coming to the temple? So welcome. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it, and we hope you have a wonderful experience. We have this wonderful dinner that you all invited, and a third floor. And then come down again after dinner, and there's going to be more chanting and the offering of lamp and the beautiful prayers. So thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody. Hare Krishna.
Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Asatatattarine Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gora Hari Bol Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Govinda Govinda Radhe, Radha Govinda Radhe, 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 Radha Govinda Radhe, Govinda 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 Govinda Radhe, Radha Govinda Radhe, Radha Gopinath 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 Jaya Kishore Kishori 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Okay, Matthew. Okay, thank you.
Okay, you can go.
Actually good. The
Yeah, you
whole
can go
thing
first.
will be nice. What?
At least. माताजी करताल ले लो.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Kishore, Jaya Kishore, Kishori, Jaya Kishore, Kishori, Jaya Kishore, Kishori, Jaya Kishore, Kishori. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol. Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol.
Can you play? Please? Can you play, please?
Yeah, I played. I need break.
Oh my God. So many people are there. Oh, that is. Can you give me a sheet? Can you give me a sheet? Can you give me a sheet? No lights. I need. I can't see without. without light. I can't see without light. नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपां लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानं नमामीश्वरम् नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपा लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमाना यशोदाभियोलुखलाधव माना परामृष्टमात्यन्तातो धृत गोप्या यशोदाभियोलुखलाधव माना परामृष्टमात्यन्तातो धृतगोप्या हृदन्तमुहुर्नेत्रयुग्मं मृजन्तां कराम्भोजयुग्मेन शान्तङ्कनेत्रा हृदन्तमुहुर्नेत्रयुग्मं मृजन्तां कराम्भोजयुग्मेन शान्तङ्कनेत्रा युग्मेन शान्तङ्कनेत्रा मुहुश्वासकाम्पात्रिरेकङ्कण्ठा स्थितग्रैवं दामोदरं भक्तिबाधा श्वासकाम्पात्रिरेकङ्कण्ठा दामोदरं भक्तिबाधा मुहुश्वासकाम्पात्रिरेकङ्कण्ठा स्थितग्रैवं दामोदरं भक्तिबाधा इति द्रक्ष्वलीलाभिरानन्दकुण्डे स्वघोषं निमज्जन्तमाख्यपयन्तम् इति द्रक्ष्वलीलाभिरानन्दकुण्डे स्वघोषं इति दृक्त्वा लीलाभिरानन्दकुण्डे स्वघोषं निमज्जन्तमाख्यपयन्तम् इति दृक्त्वा लीलाभिरानन्दकुण्डे स्वघोषं निमज्जन्त तदीयचिताङ्गेषु भक्तर्जितात्वा पुनः प्रेमतस्तां शतावृत्ति वन्दे यच्चिताङ्गेषु भक्तर्जितात्वा पुनः प्रेमतस्तां शतां तदीयसिताङ्गेषु भक्तर्जितात्वा पुनः प्रेमतस्तां शतावृत्ति वन्दे तदीयसिताङ्गेषु भक्तर्जितात्वा वरं देवा मोक्षं न मोक्षावधिं वा न चान्यं वृणेऽहं वरे सदपीह वरं देवा मोक्षं न मोक्षावधिं वा वरं देवा मोक्षं न मोक्षावधिं वा न चान्यं वृणेऽहं वरे सदपीह इदं ते वपुर्नाथ गोपालबाला सदा मे मानस्य वीरास्तं किमन्ये इदं ते वपुर्नाथ गोपालबाला सदा मे मानस्य इदं ते वपुर्नाथ गोपालबाला सदा मे मानस्य वीरास्तं किमन्ये इदं ते वपुर्नाथ गोपालबाला इदं ते मुखाम्बोजमत्यन्तनीलाय वृतं कुन्तलै स्निग्धरक्तश्च गोप्या इदं ते मुखाम्बोजमत्यन्तनीलाय वृतं कुन्तलै स्निग्धरक्तश्च गोप्या मुहुष्टुम्बितां बिम्बरक्तधरां मे मनस्या विरास्तामालं लक्षलाभे मुहुश्चुम्बितां बिम्बरक्तधरां मे मनस्या विरास्तामालं लक्षलाभे नमो देवदामोदरानन्त विष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःखजालब्धिमाख्याम् नमो देवदामोदरानन्त विष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःखजालब्धिमाख्याम् कृपा दृष्टिवृष्ट्यातिदीनाम्बुतानो गृहाणि समामाज्ञा मेधाक्षि दृश्या कृपा दृष्टिवृष्ट्यातिदीनाम्बुतानो गृहाणि समामाज्ञा मेधाक्षि दृश्या कुबेरात्मा जाौबतमुत्याैव यस्वा त्वयामुचितौ भक्तिभाजकृतौ च कुबेरात्मा जाौबतमुत्याैव यस्वा त्वयामुचितौ भक्तिभाजकृतौ च तथा प्रेम भक्तिं स्वकामि प्रयच्छ नमो शीघ्रहो मे श्रीदामोदरेह भक्तिं स्वकामि प्रयच्छ तथा प्रेम भक्तिं स्वकामि प्रयच्छ नमो शीघ्रहो मे श्रीदामोदरेह नमस्ते स्तु धाम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिधाम्ने त्वदीयोद्धरायाथा विश्वस्य धाम्ने नमस्ते स्तु धाम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिधाम्ने त्वदीयोद्धरायाथा विश्वस्य धाम्ने नमो राधिकायै त्वदीया प्रियाय नमो नन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्याम् नमो राधिकायै त्वदीया प्रियाय
नमो नन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम् लीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम् नमो राधिकाय त्वदीय प्रियाय नमो नन्त लीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम् नमो नन्त लीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम् नमो राधिकाय त्वदीय प्रियाय नमो नन्त लीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम् One more. नमो नन्त लीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम् Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare